Okie dokie.
Let me get Ella. Dad.
Yeah.
I'll come right back out.
Okie dokie.
Let me get Ella. Dad.
Yeah.
Ella.
Hi there. What's happening? What's everybody up to today? Ruby, you gonna say hi?
Hey.
Ella, you gonna say hi?
Hey.
We are just enjoying this Sunday afternoon. I decided to jump on here. Hi, Kelly.
Hi. Hi, Kelly.
Kelly Roll. We decided just to jump on here and talk a little bit about the Feel Great system. Hello. Ella's here. Everybody's out riding bikes, collecting bugs, enjoying the sunshine.
We caught a butterfly.
Hi, Brandon. Say hi, Brandon.
Hi, Brandon. Hi, Brandon.
Say hi, Brandon. Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
But just going to sit here a little bit and talk about how I got from here to here in under 8 months. You can ask Chess that question. But yeah. Let's see. Oh, we got Greg's in here as well. Hey, how's it going, Greg? And Pawpaw's over here bringing goodies. But enjoying the sunshine this Sunday afternoon. I wanted to hop on here real quick and just talk to everybody. Anybody out there, like whoever's out there in the chat, leave a comment. Let me know where you're from. I'm Joe, and I am from Ohio. I'm on the Feel Great system. I'm going to talk a little bit about that today. I'm enjoying my Unimate with the sun. Thank you, Greg. I appreciate it. I'm no longer a grumpy, fat old man. I'm so excited because I got to go shopping for the very first time yesterday in years, like literal years. Like even when I went shopping when I was 407 pounds, like when I was gaining weight, I bought all of my clothes off Amazon because that was one of those things I was kind of embarrassed to go buy clothes. Not to mention most places wouldn't even carry clothes that fit me. So I did most of my shopping on Amazon and whatnot, so they could be delivered. And Brandon, you're at Flint Ridge. That's awesome, man. I love it out there. We go out there quite a bit, so you have to let me know. Let's see. I don't know if I could walk the trail, so I left. You could walk those trails. I bet you could. Next time you want to go out there, Brandon, let me know and I'll go out with you. So me and Ella go out there all the time. We like to go out there and listen to some music, and we usually read poetry and stuff like that while we're out there. But back to the system a little bit. So, Saturday I went and actually bought clothes. I'm wearing clothes that I would never be able to wear before. I'm in a 2X shirt. I'm in 44-inch waist shorts. Yes, Ruby.
Can you get me my shoes off?
Huh? What? Come out here and I'll take them off for you.
No.
I will here in a minute. GPS says it's closed, and I wasn't sure and didn't know if I would get in trouble. I went to Florida's, but didn't know if I could walk the trail. So, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know if the trails out there are shut down at all or not, but I don't know. I've never had issue out there. We go out, we go off trail usually. There's like some places that are fenced off that you can't go, but there's a lot of trails out there. So, but yeah, so I bought clothes for the first time in forever, and I've been posting that on social media. I bought jeans smaller than I've ever been able to wear before. It's just insane, and I owe this all to the Feel Great system. And that system is intermittent fasting. It's adding fiber to your diet, and it's basically skipping breakfast and having a yerba mate tea. Like those three things have changed my entire life from July of last year. So July of last year, I was this guy, 407 pounds. I was battling major depression, anxiety. My body was filled with inflammation. Like I had migraine headaches on a weekly basis. I was eating over-the-counter drugs like Tylenol, ibuprofen, Aleve, lots of stuff just to get up out of bed and get to work and function on a daily basis. And I was basically medicating myself with food, like that's how I beat my depression, or was trying to beat my depression, was giving myself things that I liked, but it was all food. So anybody on here, if you know somebody that's dealing with type 2 diabetes, pre-diabetes, any of the symptoms of insulin resistance, I don't know if you're familiar with any of those, but stubborn belly fat, if you've got weight that you can't lose or that you've been struggling with your whole life, fad diets that you've been dealing with that just aren't working. This is not a diet that I did. This was something I did, a choice I made to get healthy, and the side effect of wanting to get healthy was losing weight. And I've dropped over 127 pounds now. So, and anyone can do this if I can do this, trust me. I committed to the 90-day challenge that this company presents. If you do this for 90 days and you don't feel better, if you don't lose weight, you get your money back. Like, there's no other system out there that offers you that. This is a patented fiber that you're adding into your diet. It's got a patent on it. It's been around for 30 years with Rexall Drug. I don't know if any of you out there remember Rexall Drug, but I remember going there as a child with my grandmother, and like, they had this system back then, and I never heard of it until last year, and I think that's the problem. Like, we hear all these things from social media and from television that tell us how to get better, tell us how to lose weight, tell us how to, change up our diets, and all these different diet fads that are going around today. I tried everything, and I couldn't stick to any of it. And this was so easy to stick to, and not only that, it works. Like, I've never backed or cared for anything in my life as much as I do this system, because it's doing exactly what it says it's going to do, and I never, when I first started, I remember when Jeff reached out to me. Jeff was like, you got to intermittent fast for 16 hours. And I was like, so you want me to not eat for 16 hours? And granted, I was 407 pounds at that time, and I ate all day, every day. Like, I was getting up in the morning and eating, whatever I could get my hands on, usually like leftovers from the night before. And then I would like go to Starbucks on my way to work, and then I would hit the gas station so I could grab candy and chips to snack on at the office. Not to mention, the office that I work in keeps snacks on hand, which was another thing that just kept me down, And I didn't realize that, like, I always believed in like the calorie in, calorie out, so I knew that if I was eating as much as I was, I needed to exercise just as much to get rid of it. But that wasn't even possible. I was sitting on my butt at a desk for almost 12 hours a day, coming home and sitting on my butt the rest of the night until, and then I wouldn't sleep, so I was staying up all night. And so I wasn't burning any calories. I just thought I was, eating all this stuff, and eventually I would work out and be able to lose the weight. But the problem is, when you're eating as often as I was every day, 3 meals a day, and at least snacking twice a day, when you're doing that, you're never giving your body a chance to burn fat. All you're doing is spiking your insulin and preventing the burning of fat. So yeah, if you're doing any kind of exercise or cardio at all, you might be burning the food that you're eating, but a lot of the food I was eating was snack food, so it was like empty carbs and just sugary items and things that don't burn anyway, things that are going to store fat. So when I took this desk job, like I had noticed the most of my weight gain after about 6 years, so about 2017. Hi, Ruby. But I had noticed most of my weight gain started then, and that was when I, hi, how are you? You want to say hi? Chaz is here. No. Say hi. Hi. But that was when most of it started, because I stopped working in the restaurant industry, so I stopped moving. We got a lot of wind. If you can't hear me, I do apologize for that. If you guys are having trouble hearing me, I apologize. I'll try and find a quieter place and come back on later. But I'm going to try and get through this real quick, and then if nobody heard me, we'll apologize and I'll come back. But and now I'm lost. So yeah, so 2017, that's when I really noticed a lot of my weight gain. And it was because I had went through like this tragic life event, and so I was depressed all the time, and I went to food as the answer, and so I was eating all day long, and I wasn't moving. Like I was not going outside. I was laying around on the couch, laying in my chair, laying in bed, and then like just doing all that, I just put on the pounds. It just never stopped, and it comes on so slowly you never notice it either. Like in 2017, I was probably in the best shape of my life at that point, and because I had tried juicing and some other things back then. I was going to the gym a little bit more regular and all these things. But again, like once I hit that depressed state, like I couldn't keep up with the juicing, I couldn't keep up with my diet and my exercise, and then the weight started packing on because I wasn't moving like I used to. Hi, Storm.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
And then I got the desk job. And when I got the desk job, I was eating all these calories all day long, and I was never letting my body burn fat. And I had heard this for years. You hear, eat 3 meals a day and snack twice a day. Like nobody's telling you not to do this, until I learned about this system and learned about this amazing family that's doing the Feel Great system. And once I got on it, I realized that we've been lied to forever. And how are you doing, Michelle? Good to see you. Good to see you, Tanya. Good to see you guys. I'm glad you're all stopping in here. But now I'm intermittent fasting. I'm fasting for 16 hours a day, which I thought I'd never be able to do. I know that was one of the things when Jeff told me about this system that kind of just threw me for a loop. I was like, there's just no way I'm going to be able to not eat like I was. But I was so excited because I had saw his transformation, and this guy had neuropathy pain that was like out of this world, and he has reversed that down to almost 90% of his neuropathy pain is gone. And like he had lost like 50 pounds or something, over 50 pounds in like 7 months. And I knew this guy personally, so I was like, you know what, if this works for him, I'm going to commit. I'm going to do this 90-day challenge they have. The 90-day challenge is basically, you have 90 days. If you try this for 90 days and there's no effects, if you don't lose any weight, if you don't feel better, if your blood pressure doesn't come down, they're going to give you your money back. And nobody out there does that. And in my mind, I was like, I had tried so many things up to this point. I was like, why not one more thing? And I did it. I committed. I said, I'm going to do this for 90 days. And at the end of my 90 days, I had reversed my high blood pressure. Like 90 to 100% of the inflammation that was in my body was completely gone. No more migraine headaches. I have not taken any over-the-counter drugs for headaches, aches, pains, my knees, not being able to walk. None of that. I have not had to take any of the over-the-counter drugs since July of last year. I stopped when I started this system, and just adding the fiber and the intermittent fasting alone, I swear to you, turned this around for me. And then over the course of this 8.5 months, I'm going on my nine months now, I've lost over 127 pounds. And that's just unheard of, And I know that there's people out there struggling like I was, and I want to get the word out. Everybody on this system will tell you the same thing I'm telling you, that it has turned their life around. I've never met so many people. Can this work for somebody that works third shift? Absolutely, Emily. Give me, when I'm done with my live, I'll reach out to you and I'll talk to you about that. But you can do the fasting whenever works for you. Anybody that's working third shift, like you just switch it around. If you're sleeping during the day and you're working at night, I know most people that work third shift probably have lunch at like midnight. Well, I have lunch at noon, so you're just switching the time around. So you're going to have your eating window from midnight to 8 a.m. instead of noon to 8 p.m. So it can definitely work for somebody on third shift. Hi.
Hi.
How much energy does your dad have now versus what he used to have?
5 times that. Wait, no. 10.
10 times? Holy cow. I mean, that's saying a lot, but she knows. She was there with me every weekend while I was, sitting in my chair watching TV and playing video games and not being a great dad, like not getting outside and doing things and getting life experience, not going roller skating. Like, I don't know how many times I would take her roller skating and she would beg me to get on roller skates, but I was so afraid because I weighed that. I was 407 pounds. I was afraid that if I fell, I wouldn't even be able to get back up. And in, under 9 months, I've been able to turn this around, and now we can go roller skating, and I don't worry about it. We can go bike riding. We go for walks, and I'm not, breathing heavy. I'm not, I don't want to sit down. Like, I have so much energy. Like, that's why these lives have been hard. I know. Go, Emmett! Emmett's starting to ride a bike today. How exciting is that? He got a brand new bike, and he is out here wanting to ride it. The wind is not his friend, but, as it's not my friend. But yeah, so the system works, guys, and I'm being a little long-winded here. Back to the system. What I'm doing every day is 16-hour fast. I stop eating by 8 p.m. every night. That gives me a 4-hour window for my food, anything that I've eaten to digest, and then after the digestion, you're in fasting mode, and your body is burning fat, okay, because you're not eating. And so then I sleep most of my fast, so I'm asleep. I'm in bed by 10 o'clock, about 10 o'clock every night now. And I wasn't going to bed. Back in July, you'd be lucky to catch me in bed at 3 a.m. I was up all night because I couldn't sleep. But now my body just tells me it's time to go to bed. It shuts down, and I'm ready to go. So I sleep until about 6:30, 7:30 every morning. I get up, and I mix my Unimate, and I have this. And I sip on this. This is what I do all morning until noon. Just that. And then if I get usually I drink this down to about half, and then I drink this hot because I like it better hot, but you can drink it hot or cold. But I drink it to about half and then fill it back up with hot water again, and I just keep going. Some days I fill it up more than others, just depends on how thirsty I am. But this has chlorogenic acid in it. It's going to help you curb your food cravings. So when I'm drinking this, I'm not hungry. If I start thinking about food, I just take a drink, and it's like drinking tea, but then it just reminds me, like and the stuff that's in this keeps you from feeling hungry, and then it keeps me energized, so I'm not tired and sluggish at all in the morning. Like, I'm amped and ready to go. And it also boosts my mood. Like, I was in a grumpy mood most days when I was going to work, and now I'm glad to be at work, and I'm happy and smiling and singing when I walk in the door. Everybody thinks I'm crazy, but this is the second part. You got the intermittent fasting, and then that's the first part. And I've got a lawnmower coming down the road, so give me a second here. JoJo never gets me a bike. Brandon, let's get bikes. You and I get bikes, and we'll go riding. We'll go riding out at Flint Ridge. I'm down for that. Let's do it. So anyway, okay, the lawnmower's gone now. So that's the first part. The first part is the intermittent fasting. The second part is going to be this yerba mate tea. You're skipping breakfast, and you're going to sip on this tea from the time you get up in the morning until noon. And this keeps you from feeling hungry. It's going to keep you energized, and it's going to keep you feeling great. And then the third part of this is the fiber. And so the fiber, this is a patented fiber that Unicity has. They have a patent on. And Rexall Drug came up with this 30 years ago, which blows my mind that this protocol has been around forever and nobody's heard of it. And think of the lives that would be changed right now if the food industry and everyone were promoting this. Hold on a second, the lawnmower's coming back down the road again. Say hi, lawnmower.
Hey, do you want a jacket?
But what if the food industry was promoting an item that actually helps people get healthy, helps people lose weight, helps people get over depression? Like, imagine the life change people would have if this is what they were doing. And that's what this is. And basically what you're doing is you're having fiber before your 2 meals, before lunch, before dinner, and these are going to keep you feeling fuller longer, so you're going to eat less. But I can still eat whatever food I want. I posted that on social media this morning. And here's Nana. Nana, you want to say hi to everybody? Say hi, Nana.
Hi, everyone. Listen to Joe. He won't steer you wrong.
That's Nana. She's coming over to get these kids. But this is the fiber that I'm introducing in between my meals. I have a fiber before lunch and a fiber before dinner. And what these are going to do is they are going to keep you feeling fuller longer so you eat less, but you can still eat the food that you want. Like I said before, I don't know if you've seen what I had for breakfast this morning, which I usually don't have breakfast either, but I've switched this around. I'm skipping dinner tonight so I can have breakfast with the kids on Sunday, which is what I do occasionally. And I'm able to do that. And I'm able to do it and not have any fear of like storing fat or getting sick or getting tired. Like that's the best thing too. Now when I eat, I have this fiber before I eat and I never get tired. Like I never get sluggish like I used to. Like I would eat a big breakfast and then want to go take a nap because I was so full and tired and gross. And now I'm just still energized and ready to go. So that's the system, guys. Intermittent fasting, skip breakfast, have a Unimate tea, and then you're going to have 2 meals a day without snacking. You're going to have lunch, and you're going to have a fiber with your lunch, and you're going to have a fiber with your dinner. And actually, I take that back. There is a new system going on now, too. They have changed this up a little bit, and you can go down to have it, or you can change it up to have 2 Unimate teas a day and 1 balance, and you would have this with your biggest meal of the day. The day you're going to have the meal you're going to have the most carbs and any sugar with, and it's going to work amazing. So this is what it's done for me. I was 407 pounds here. I'm under 280 pounds right now, and this happened in under 9 months. And if I can do it, anyone can do it. Commit to this for 90 days, and you're going to change your whole life, and I mean that. So, all right, that's it. I'm going to get off here and see what the kids are doing and get back to playing. Anybody that's interested in this system, all you have to do is click my face, go to my profile, click the link. You're going to do the subscription. The subscription is going to get you the 90-day money-back guarantee. It's going to get you free shipping. It's going to get you a discounted price that you can't get anywhere else. That's the only thing you can do. It's the only place you can get this price on this system. And I'm telling you, do it. Reach out to me if you have any questions. I'll be more than happy to call you, talk to you, whatever you need about this system. So, guys, have a wonderful Sunday. Much love to you, and we'll talk again.
I would have never